All right, we are all charged up, really excited today because we've been down in Florida. Johnny and I have been down in Florida here for like 3 or 4 days, and after driving from Texas to Florida in a rainstorm, post frontal, finally, after all the sponsor obligations and things that we've been doing over the last couple days, finally we have a free day. We have a free day to go fishing and to learn my equipment, the new 13 rods. I got to do an update here on the Mega Live unit here, Humminbird unit. So once I do that, buy my Florida fishing license, it is flat calm out here, and it's just going to be a super chill day of fishing on a lake we're staying at here. One of our buddies booked this Airbnb here, and we're staring out on the lake, and it's flat calm. We're past that kind of cold front, post front. Although it was 30 degrees this morning, today's going to be a super chill day to just really test equipment before the Elite Series season starts in about a week here. So you guys are going to get to follow along. So today's going to be super chill. We're just going to make a couple moves around on a lake we've never been to, try to catch some bass. That's what it's all about. Let's go. Dude, look at the networking this year. Like, we've got 5 units this year, and look at the network boxes just past that hot foot. I mean, that is so much information being stored.
We're updating that.
We're updating this.
Not that.
Since there's nowhere to put an update card, you know, into this live transducer at all, you have to update it through one of the Solexes here. So we're gonna fire it up, put the firmware update on the live unit through the Solex onto the transducer here, and we'll get a clearer, crisper image from last year. And that's one of the beauties of working with Humminbird. We get the latest updates, and we can provide that feedback as it comes through. All right, let's fire it up. Yes, there we go. Okay, install now. There we go.
Too big of a card.
No, I like it right here. Got it just above these screws right here, so it's a nice solid spot. Oh, is that why we did that? Oh, you're right, it was. Yeah, just slacking. But there's enough.
That's good. That
Yeah.
residue.
Yeah. Where's my depth 250 at? Oh, yes. That's the beauty of this new swap, this new change. Or these guys they honestly don't care about, oh, he's not throwing a so-and-so, he's not throwing the so. Dude, they don't care what I throw. They just want me to have fun, show you guys I'm having fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. So when I pick up a Depths 250 and talk about, oh, I just caught an 8-pounder on a depth, they don't care. It seems like the rest of the industry is just like, oh, he wasn't throwing a sponsor this, a sponsor, like, who cares? Who cares? It's a good feeling. Just gotta catch them. The only 3 channels I have programmed on my Sirius XM, Fox News, Howard Stern, and the 60s channel, dude. 60s gold. One is the lonely. Listen, the 60s channel. I'm a little cockeyed here. Still getting used to this big old dually with the giant mirrors.
Hey man, stop filming me.
Good job, Johnny.
Look.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, sweet. Yes. Dude, these things are so good. Sparkling water with a little bit of raspberry and lime juice. Natural.
Stayed up the whole time, dog.
All right, so get to test drive some rods that I haven't used yet. 6'8" jerkbait rod. Water's kind of clean on this lake. Chatterbait rod, Bandito trailer. I think I've got this on like a 7'2" NV. Got hooks all over the place. And then a square bill rod's a 7'1", so it'll be fun learning this stuff. Okay, let's go look for some pre-spawners. Oh, we need a swim bait rod too. Come on now. That big old 250 California swimmer. All right, let's roll. Let's go fish some staging spots. See what this lake has to offer. Not gonna go very fast, so just leave all this stuff up here. All right, let's go, Johnny. Got an idea. Let's go fish the mouth of a canal. I want to catch a 10 on that glide right now. There's a canal system right there. And in theory, this time of year, there should be a lot of bass stacked up in front of the canal system. So let's give it a shot. Wow, sun's out, slight breeze, and some clean water for Florida. Get to test drive this new update too on this live unit. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's like a big shiner. Bombs away. Okay, this clarity is so good for a swim bait. Like, this is hard to find in Florida. This reminds me of like Clear Lake fishing. Johnny knows. It's what you do this time of year, like in March. You grab the biggest bait you could find and just target the mouths of the creeks and canal systems. Target staging fish before they go back and spawn. Because once they get back, there's only one thing on their mind. They don't feed up much. They're just there to make beds and reproduce. Boy, that big golden shiner looks great in the water though. Let's see, 6'8" Envy, medium action graphite rod, like perfect for like, I could see myself throwing a little popper with braid or small spook like top water. Ooh, around 15 pounds, so that should be just perfect. Water's still cold. I'm almost, yeah, about a $320 price point, I believe. Feels like it too, man. It is freaking nice, crisp, light. Oh, that jerkbait looks good in this watercolor. See, Florida is so weather dependent, Johnny. It's crazy. I've seen it many times down here before. It's like 1 hour, just one, like 4 or 5 degree difference in temperatures. Everything. I've watched on the St. Johns River where it's like there's nothing, and we're fishing super shallow. There's nothing. Like 2 o'clock, there was just fish everywhere. They literally pull up by the hour. Isn't that crazy, Johnny? It won't happen for another. They're deeper right now, I feel like. So crazy, yeah. It's a nice little grass like shell spot right there. Try the old lift and drop yo-yo. The 7.4 crank. This is a 7.4, yeah, nice. Just like fishing a football jig. But you get that cold water kind of shimmy and rattle vibe. Look how gnarly that is, Johnny. I mean, look how beautiful that is. see if he'll bite a trap. Eelgrass. Mm-hmm. Oh. It's right on top of them. Group of them. Oh, they're looking at it, dude. Wow. It's the first time I've seen that. Where are you at? There's my jerkbait here. Right? Just saw it right there. There's jerkbait. Right there. I know. Oh, come get it. Oh gosh, he's looking. I want to throw a worm in there, dude. Look, you see him on 360 too. There's a little group right there. Feels good on this rod though. Yeah, it's tiny. Feels really good. I'll lay the wood to him a little bit. I've been seeing a bunch on live here. They don't want a trap or a jerkbait. That fish is cold, cold. Picked up a little Neko rig, that's fun. Test driving a spinning rod in Florida? Sure. Dude, the soft plastic worm in Florida, there's probably no better lure to catch big ones. Wouldn't you say, Johnny? Just a plastic worm?
Yeah. It's also the most boring way.
It is the most boring way. Oh, Johnny's b-rolling.
What are those? Go get you some Carolina rig baits, man.
Trench hogs and banditos.
Joe, for that raptor right there.
Oh, this guy?
Joe for Jeff. My name is Jeff. He's back.
All right, so these baits are kind of new to me. Bandito bug I've thrown in the past, but it's, you know, your typical creature type bait. A lot of different appendages. 5-inch lunker log. All these are in June bug color, and this one I'm really pumped about. I've never thrown this before. This is called a trench hog, and it is like a legit. It was designed for those Carolina rigged lakes like Lake Fork, Toledo Bend, all those like hardcore Texas lakes where you catch 10-pounders on Carolina rigs. That dude right there, trench hog, so I'm gonna rig that guy up and drag him around at the mouth of that creek we found. It looks good, especially a June bug color. Let's see what this is all about. We'll rig it up real quick and then spend the rest of the evening on that cool spot. Dead shell and some eelgrass, so let's see. Hold on, Johnny. Like this right here. Mm-hmm. Dang.
What size hook is that? 3/0?
I think that's a 3/0, so I should probably throw the junior. Would you rather rig up a Carolina rig on game day?
Or a drop shot? Yeah.
No, or I'm talking about from scratch. Like, would you, like during game day, you got 2 hours left of fishing, or 1 hour left of fishing, you just broke off, would you rather rig up a full-on Carolina rig or an A rig?
Oh, like with no baits on it?
No, I mean start to finish.
Start to finish, Carolina rig.
Yeah, A rig takes longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's an easy question.
Carolina rig doesn't really bother me. I don't know why, but tying a leader on a drop shot is probably the most aggravating thing.
Oh, you're talking about braid to fluorocarbon?
Yeah, like
really?
if I break off a drop shot and it breaks at the leader.
Johnny doesn't like it.
Carolina rigs don't bother me that much because it's just simple knot tying and holding it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Worm?
I honestly don't even know what hook it is.
Worm hook, not an EWG.
Correct. It's a round bend. The hook set's real simple, just sweeping hook set. Let's see what that thing is. Oh yeah, don't bite that. Kind of like a hybrid worm craw. So made for a Carolina rig. We'll see what lives on that spot. do this, Johnny. Tie that on afterwards. Let's go. Law enforcement, they're all concerned on the cell phone. For it being a Florida lake, the characteristics aren't really Florida-like. I mean, there's a lot of contours offshore. There's a lot of hard bottom, which isn't Florida typical, and there's hardly any grass, which also isn't Florida typical. That was about 4 or 5 degrees ago, and now that the water temperature rose up a little bit, we might be able to do a little bit of work on them.
They swam away?
Mm-hmm. They were on the screen. There's 4 of them right there, and all of a sudden they just, you see them swim off. This is right there they are. You can't slackline it, otherwise you'll lose them.
I'm not the guy to ask this question. I don't live by the book. I just feel it out.
You caught some big smallmouth last year on it. Remember that?
I haven't had to think about it because I'm not the guy that comes into weigh-in acting like I missed all these fish.
Nice.
I just didn't get bit. So, and I don't seem to miss them when I set the hook on them. Seems to be only my problem, I guess, but.
So yeah, for me, with the left-handed reel, it's all my weight forward on my right foot, and then just step back and.
Yeah.
I really want to load this rod up. This is a 7.6 heavy, so it's like a pitch-in flipping rod. But it's so light, sensitive, it picks up those shells real nice on a Carolina rig. I need to start Carolina rigging more on tour. Like, I don't do it enough. If you think about it, I mean, you could pull it through just about anything. Oh, it went slack, guys. It went slack. That's a bite. Oh gosh! Did you see it go slack? I missed it.
Kind of.
I still set into it.
I was ducking, man. I almost got killed right there.
Gosh.
Just keep thinking about that hook set, man.
Yeah, I know. You gotta load into it.
No, I don't know.
Here I am 10 years on tour and literally don't know how to set the hook with a Carolina rig. Unreal. That was a show enough bite.
That was an 8-pounder.
Yanked on it.
See
Trench
the
hog.
evidence, man.
I'll put it in the sun for you. Oh no, it yanked it down.
I don't see any evidence, man.
You calling me a liar? No, I'll catch him right here, Johnny.
I don't know if there's any big ones in this lake.
I know. That's cool.
Straight up. I wouldn't want to live here if I was a bass. Want to hang out on shells all day?
I know. Well, in the summertime, I bet you they're all in the docks. I mean, that's like the best shade you can find. But there's zero vegetation. I don't get that. I mean, it doesn't feel like we're in Florida. They call this lake, it's called Lake June in winter. If I could snipe them with a neck over in. Watch this. You know, test driving this new live update. I mean, oh my gosh, look at that. Right under the boat. Here's my worm. Here they come. Here they come.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. I mean, that was right on top of him. Eat it. They're on the bottom.
That's like right where that waypoint is.
They're they're real close to the boat, so they're kind of skittish.
Ready? Cast at him in 3. Get it in the prop, dude. Get him, dude.
Just went for a little cruise, man. Look at this. What's going on? On a jerkbait. This is a 6/8 jerkbait rod. It's super sensitive, and that fish bit on the paws, and it just went tick, and I felt it all the way. 15-pound test fluoro. That thing bends really, really nice. Oh gosh, it's digging. No. Oh man, that feels good. How big is it? That rod is perfect for a jerkbait. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Come here. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. That's a nice one on the Envy jerkbait rod, 6'8". It's got a nice short butt to it. That's a beauty. Man, it almost looks post-spawn. Here we are in January, end of January. It looks like a post-spawn jerkbait fish. But I pulled up here, I'm thinking pre-spawn. And as I look at my lake master here, you can see this series of canals. And obviously, especially in Florida, they love spawning in canals. So what I did, not ever being on this lake, I just pulled up right up to the mouth. There's deep water here, and it comes up to shallow water. And then you look over at 360 here, and that's all shell. That's all hard. That's not rock. We're down in Florida, so it's silt. So that's all just a shell bottom. And that fish came right off that. Hang out, Johnny. Just hang out for a little bit longer. Well, that feels good. All right, another one on the 6'9" medium. That's the Envy spinning. Again, what did we learn today? The Envies are really, really crisp. They're really responsive. I can't wait for later on in the week here where we hang out with the guys from 13 Fishing. They could take us really in depth on all the different rods and reels in the 13 lineup. But today was just a really cool rundown. So thanks you guys for hanging out. We got to break in the engine a little bit more. We learned how to set the hook with a Carolina rig, and we learned that the update for Humminbird Mega Live is a lot more crisp than it was previously. So I'm able to see the jerk baits and the jigs and the Carolina rigs separated, and so that's gonna be an awesome tool. We got our electronics dialed in. I needed today just a real chill kind of fishing day before the season starts. So thank you for hanging out with me and Johnny. On the next one, we'll go in depth with all the different rod models that 13 has to offer. So they're headquartered just 2.5 hours to the west of here. I'm gonna finish out this day of fishing, and we'll see you guys at the next one.